Hey guys, welcome to another episode of War of the Visions, where I tackle hard content with the MR or lower rarity units. In today's episode, we're going to tackle the runner-up and the champion of the tournament that happened during the second anniversary live stream. And I wanted to see if this was possible to do with MR lower units. So I try to emulate it as much as possible, pretty much auto battle. And I did gear my units to be able to try to counter these units, because I will say both the runner-up and the champions team are not easy to deal with. There are players that are struggling with using UR units, and I myself struggle a little bit using UR units, but I did get them done. So I wanted to see if I could just get this done using MR units out of curiosity. So both matches I start with initial placement, because each player also was able to start initial placement. And this team is Mott, Durando, and Fina. I figured using Mott as the tank will help against an all lightning team, and I did gear Mott to be slash and magic resistant. I'll show the gear. The gear is going to be linked in the description below, so just check that out if you want to see it. Durando here is like the main DPS, and Fina is going to be the healer. So as you can see, people moved into position and everyone started attacking Mott, which is what I want, because everyone else is squishy. Once they start attacking the other units, it's all over. Also, for this battle, I turned off courage because Renal has an ability that gets rid of courage, making Mott useless. Because without courage, Mott's gonna go down pretty easy. So I gave him a zombie reuse Trustmaster so he could get re-raised, so he could tank better. And then Durando here, his job is just to do as much damage as possible to the enemy units. Because I have good lightning resistance on the earth units, Renal is forced to use Helena's vision card ability, Shadow Flare, that does non-elemental damage, to be able to do some damage to me. At least I believe it does non-elemental damage. I have to double check. But with Charlotte out the way and now Cloud down, Cloud was the more dangerous one. It's just all fighting against Renal, and it's in the back from here. So for this battle, I felt starting far away helped, because I tried doing close-up battles, but that didn't help so much. So starting far away was better for me for this battle. But hopefully you enjoy watching this, and I'm gonna give you the next battle coming up. Alright, so this battle is against the champion Rice. I replaced Durando with King Curry, because Rice used Elna, Jaden, and Warrior Light. So both Elna and Jaden do have 97 faith, as far as I'm aware. And the idea of bringing King Curry was to have him do as much frostbite barrages as much as possible, because Jaden was actually more of the threat on this team than Elna, because Jaden has his arcane shot that can hit from far away, and it's hard to get to him before he snipes you down with his shots. So I figured fight missile with missile, have King Curry use his frostbite barrage to try to inflict frostbite onto Jaden, so that his AP restore becomes 0. If Elena gets hit with frostbite, it's a plus, but she wasn't as dangerous in my eyes. Of course, if when combo with Warrior Life, she can't be dangerous because those chains build up quick, and that combination is something I use myself. I have Jaden, but I don't have Jaden leveled up, so my third person would be Fina. So I had an idea already how to deal with this team. My initial placement was to start them close, so that way King Curry could buff the team up with his level 120 skill, and thanks to him having Emerald Echo, it will last for 4 turns. And now all I had to do was make sure Mont gets into a position where all the enemy units will go after him and not go after King Curry or Fina, because once they get hit, they kind of go down. So now here we have our first Frostbite barrage. It hit everyone because I did give some accuracy to King Curry, and I was lucky to get the Frostbite onto Elena, but not on Jaden. But Jaden's almost down, so that's a good thing. And because Elena keeps immobilizing Mont, it kind of affects his movement a little bit. But here he goes down. So now, if Fina gets to revive him, I still have a shot on this battle. This battle took a couple tries, although I took more tries with the runner-up in this battle. So now Curry got his second Frostbite up, which was he was able to down Jaden, but Elena did dodge the attack, but she's on the Frostbite, so the more time passes, the less I have to worry about her. And now we have a third barrage here. Her courage gets procced because she was facing Mont. Her back was turned, and that helped King Curry gain more accuracy in his attack. And now Mont moves closer to Fina. Fina is able to hit her, and he's built for, in this battle, he's built for slash resistant and light resistant to help take damage. And like I said, Jaden was more of an issue because even though I put some missile resistance, he's still hurt. So now at this point, Elena has no more AP, so that reflex didn't matter too much, and she got a rock at the back of her head. She goes down. All that's left is just a tank, and I finally was able to beat this team using just MR units. So for this battle, I felt that since the enemy units were buffing each other up, my goal was to try to do the same thing and then move in. So I kind of emulated his team a little bit by also trying to buff up my team before moving in and using a ranger to get the advantage. But if you have any more questions, just comment below, and I hope you guys enjoy this. See you guys next time. Laters.